Welcome to the Weird and the Weird. I'm Jason. With me is Kevin.
Good evening, everyone.
And Lee.
I'm giving you finger guns right now.
Ooh, the finger gun. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Pew, pew. I have bulletproof chest.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how I always won the battles in grade school.
God, it just
Blink.
Plow, plow.
I'm RoboCop.
Oh.
And you're like, you're dead, though. And you're like, oh, yeah, you're right.
It doesn't matter.
But I've been brought back into a robot body.
Yeah, I'm just tougher.
And then I'd gouge my middle finger in their eyes like his RoboCop middle finger pointer. Like
that's how you
stick.
win a fight is you gouge kids' eyes out.
I admire that because like even a USB stick, that's basically all that thing that popped out of RoboCop's thing with arm was a USB cone of death.
It was a brain aerator.
But the USB stick was a weapon of death too, because he stabs a guy in the neck, sticks Boddicker in the neck with it.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Everything's a weapon of death.
Sure,
tough.
Let me check your neural cortex.
I'm sure we're going to find a story about somebody getting killed with a USB stick of some sort.
Right into the eyes.
But it's going to be like one of those novelty USB sticks that's like on a dildo or something.
Oh,
yeah.
What a way to go!
That's how we are here. That's what we look for.
It's all about the gum and the candy.
It's quality. Yeah, I've seen like sex USB toys.
Oh,
yeah, good stuff. You can have some
Bluetooth
sex.
Remote access.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they can like sync up to videos or let someone else control.
Right.
Ooh.
Imagine that. Like movies come out, you can like interact in some way.
The camera's on. Is it on Wi-Fi?
I don't really know the specifics. I know it's connected to Bluetooth, and you could do like a little Skype session. Kind of like camera 101. That sounds really safe and secure.
Yeah, that sounds good. We could probably tie that into the financial domination things from back in the day.
Sure.
You're familiar with Manara, right? The artist.
Mm-hmm.
He did this one called Click, and it was about this lady who had a device like that, where basically this guy would turn the thing on, and go click, and she would be all sexual and shit.
Ooh,
oh yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's the remote controlled, vibrating underwear.
I saw Click. Maybe it was some.
Oh
like
yeah,
a deleted scene.
Yeah, that was a bad movie too. God, that was actually an episode of the Jetsons. You know that? Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah, look it up.
Jane, his wife.
But that's Hollywood, though, man. Like they just recycle, rehash, reuse.
Yeah, why bother coming up with something new?
No, just
people like that shit.
It.
I'm just gonna do it again.
Yeah,
I'm surprised there isn't a Jetsons live action by now.
Oh, thank fucking God there
it's
isn't.
coming.
It probably will. Somebody will probably do. I mean, they did Flintstones. Yeah, Flintstones was bad enough where they just went straight to video sequel.
Right.
The comics recently that they did, those were pretty interesting.
Of the Jetsons?
No, the Flintstones.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
Oh, yeah, it was a little more, it was a scene, I guess, where they had these people, they were part of this raiding party, and they were basically looking for the people to give them permission to go kill another tribe. And Fred's like, did we just participate in the mass homicide?
Oh, wow. Okay. So, see, that could be done.
Flintstones lore is getting fucking deep.
Right.
There was some DC that...
Somebody could adapt that, turn it into the new edgy Flintstones. But it's hard to make it big in Hollywood. It's tough to get out there, get your face out there, or your ideas out there. I think it's a dream shared by a lot of people.
Sure, yeah. Everyone's always running out there to chase their dreams.
Yeah.
I thought of that back when I was a kid. I'm going to be an actor and a rock star.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
Ah,
right.
I didn't go for either one.
Didn't play any guitar.
Nope, not a bit.
But I mean, there was like a point where like I considered trying to do something like that when I was younger. Okay. But my parents didn't want to cart me around and do that shit.
Sure.
Like, they knew I didn't have any talent. They're like, no, you're not going to, no.
We're not even going to bother.
Yeah. You want to be in band? No.
Just going to let you know right now it's not happening.
Yeah. You can't play an instrument. You're terrible.
Do your homework, eat your food, go to fucking sleep. That was my mantra. Given to me.
Yeah. That was the era, right? Like just keep the belt.
Yeah, just
the belt in arm's length. That was my dad's thing. He liked to use that belt. So.
Then my dad was more hands off. Pass me off to everyone else.
Here, go beat his ass, beat Lee Noble's ass because he's talking back.
Put him in the closet with a fucking rat.
I gotta go somewhere tonight, so can you just do me a here's $20? Just beat his ass, and then buy him dinner. And
Wait, you can outsource parenting? I'm learning so much today.
oh yeah, Lee's dad was ahead of his time. He knew.
Give him a Swanson's fried chicken dinner.
Right,
with the brownie.
Yeah, like he forgets all about the beating.
And the piece of corn that falls into the brownie that bakes into that motherfucker.
Perfect.
Every time.
Every time. The mashed potatoes. It was diabetes in the fucking frozen box.
Ooh. Package it up, deliver it right to you.
There's a chance that you might get onto a Swanson's commercial, and that's it. That's all you're going to do. You know?
Swanson's!
See? Yeah, that's all you would have ever done. Yeah, commercial spot, but it's tough. You see a lot of stars started that way. They started on the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, Brad Pitt was in a
Japanese commercial.
Japanese Burger King commercial when he was 13.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I believed you.
He might have been. I don't know. I don't know how he started. Maybe it was filming Louise. I have no idea.
You're using his gullibility.
But when you make it, though, that's it, right? You're there at the pinnacle. You're a star, right?
Sure,
that's it.
Yeah, well, for the most part,
right? You got to kind of keep it on the up and up.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah, keep getting the good scripts. It's a two-way road. It's tough to keep your influence high. You got to. A lot of stars fuck up. We have recently, just this past week, we have Asian American actor on SNL. And another new guy who was using racial slurs on his podcast.
Oh.
So and then he said that he's pushing boundaries with his comedy. So that's a good way to push some boundaries is use slurs towards ethnicities. It's really how
it's just a joke, bro.
Just a joke, bro. I'm just pushing some boundaries.
You triggered?
No. I'm more annoyed. Just. You got your shot, but I don't know. Did they do any research? Because they're poor tweets from years ago. Like James Gunn, he had all of his tweets he had to delete and then quit Twitter for a while. It's tough. It's a rough world. It's a really difficult position to keep yourself in that spotlight forever.
Sure.
Bully high school.
Now, look what we had just in the past 4 years. We had Harvey Weinstein.
Yep.
He had all these electrosacks towards women. Chris Kattan's book. Chris Kattan has an autobiography out, and he talks about how Amy Heckerling, Lorne Michaels wanted her on that movie night at the Roxbury, and apparently her and Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan went out, and when they dropped Ferrell off, she was like, "Are we gonna have sex?" Just kind of blunt, now that Will's gone, we go have sex somewhere, and he's like, "I'm in a relationship." He was in a relationship with Stifler's mom. What's her name?
Stifler's mom.
I forget her name.
I know you're talking about. Excuse me, the blonde lady.
Yeah. Jennifer. What the hell is her name? Jennifer Coolidge. He's in a relationship with Jennifer Coolidge.
Good for him.
Wow, yeah, Chris Kattan. I didn't even know. I don't know anything about Chris Kattan. I don't like him that much.
I feel like
funny.
I feel like that's a pretty good move for him, though. He's reaching up.
Monkey Bone was probably his only good movie because he was in it for. No, actually, nope. That was a bad movie. So
Brendan Fraser was in that.
Yeah, yep. I turned that off pretty quick.
He turned her down though. And Lorne Michaels called furious and he wanted her on the film, and he's like, I'm not telling you to have sex with her, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. Lorne Michaels, not telling you to have sex with her, but it wouldn't be a bad idea, Chris.
Why don't you just hire her instead of what was the deal? I don't understand.
That's fucking Hollywood, man. It's all about fucking sex and shit, man.
That's literally fucking Hollywood.
Yeah, man. And he did. He fucked her. He fucked her later. He had sex with her, and broke off his engagement with. No, they weren't engaged, but he broke off his relationship with Jennifer Coolidge, and then he had sex with her, and but it's weird, man. It's a weird sexy world, man. And you only have 5 minutes of fame, they say, really, and what you do with it really depends on how much scrutiny you can handle out there, right? A lot of people can't take it. Kind of just drop out when it gets a little wordy, a little mean out there.
Yeah.
Like, you remember Episode 1, Star Wars Episode 1. You know, everybody was all hype about that. Yeah, let's...
Saw it twice in one weekend.
I saw it once, and I was not happy. It was a very unpleasant time.
Sorry, guys. I was a kid. I think that was my first Star Wars movie.
You were probably like, you know, your diapers were all like bunched up.
Yeah,
you
I was like, yo, look at Jar Jar. Why everybody hating on him?
Yeah, I love him. He's funny. I want a Jar Jar toy.
Said something. No one ever.
No, Kevin did.
I already had one.
Kevin?
I already had it.
He had it before the
pre-ordered.
movie.
Yeah.
His parents knew that he'd be a Jar Jar boy. So,
what's wrong with him?
and this was a tale Lucas promised from the get-go. Like, I think around Empire, remember he said, this is going to be the 1, 2, 3, you know, in the future. And, I mean, it took, what, Return of the Jedi was 86?
83.
83. So 16 years it took, because 1999, that's when that movie came out. And, yeah, enjoyed it. You know, a lot of people enjoyed it, and a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
And it introduced us to Jake Lloyd, who played young Anakin Skywalker. And
I hate sand.
are you an angel? I mean, the dialogue was so bad. But I mean, that was all written by George Lucas. You know, and this is the era of Lucas when he was like really hard for CGI. Like, let's redo the trilogy. And ooh, look at the rainbow blast off of the Death Star. That's so great. Everybody's gonna love it. And people are like, wow, this is shit. Like, this looks like crap.
And the best was they came out with toys that were the CGI inserts. They're like, oh, this was in Star Wars.
Yes.
Remastered.
Yeah, they just milked the cow. They milked the dead cow, I think. Because, like, why would you want to do that again? Why?
Well, somebody's probably paying for it.
Well,
Somebody.
Disney did.
Yeah,
What,
yeah, Disney.
$4 billion?
They
Almost.
paid a lot for it. They paid a lot for it. And they're going to make more money with that Disney Plus. And then you can watch all the Star Wars you want. All day, all night.
Don't stream shame me, bro.
Did you guys already sign up for your 2-year agreement?
Oh my God, we're not getting paid for this. So Star Wars, like I said, some people loved it, some people hated it. It was kind of raked over the coals just because of what what it was. It wasn't like, I guess, what people expected. Nobody really wanted to see like little tyke Darth Vader, like fawning over Natalie Portman,
But I had pod racing.
Ooh, yeah, go fast. This is pod racing.
Gotta go fast.
Little Moses.
I would
free all the slaves.
The N64 game was good. That was a fun game. The pod racing game.
Yeah.
Did you play that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
That was
really good at it.
N64?
That was N64. That was a really great looking game for the N64.
Yeah, I think, was that one of the ones you needed the expansion pack for?
Yeah, you needed that FX chip or whatever it was. Yeah.
The extra, like, 4 meg RAM or something.
Yeah. Good times, man. Good times. But it's unfair to say Jake Lloyd's performance was less than stellar. The writing was pretty bad. He was kind of an inexperienced actor. He didn't have many big roles until Jingle All the Way in 1998 came out.
Are you telling me a small child is not a professional actor already?
Hey, listen, man. Spanky McFarlane from Little Rascals, man. The kid was talking when he was like 2.
Okay.
And he was doing little bits and stuff. So Shirley Temple, she's a kid actor.
You're right.
I mean, going way back. So they can act, man. They can act.
A couple of them.
Mickey Rooney.
Who else?
Mickey Rooney was a child actor?
He was a child once, yeah.
He's been...
All children are actors.
He's been a crazy old man as long as I ever knew.
Oh, yeah. And then
Jackie Cooper.
That's what I was thinking of, So, yeah, kids can act. I mean, he wasn't terrible in the movie. It's just, it was a terrible movie. It was a pretty... I didn't see Jingle All the Way.
I only liked that because of Phil Hartman.
He was in that?
He was in Jingle All the Way.
Because Arnold Schwarzenegger was in that, too?
Yeah.
Oh, with the toy.
Yeah.
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
I think he was Arnold's kid in that movie, I think.
It was his kid.
Yeah, okay. So...
He wanted to bond with them.
And, this led to, like, full-on hazing for this kid. And, also, like, his acting skills. And, Jar Jar, of course, was also to blame for this movie's kind of failure, I think. But, no.
He's done nothing. He told you so.
Well, you'd think even with a bad Star Wars film under your belt, that would generate some clout for you, right?
Sure.
He did that for the children.
Yeah, like all of his buddies at school. Like, I want to be in Star Wars. Okay. Yeah, my uncle works at Nintendo, But, no, man. Jake quit. He quit in 2001 because he was just bullied all the time.
My boy is bullied all the time. Bullied. Sorry.
He said in an interview with the AV Club, he said, my life at school was really a living hell. And he had about 60 interviews a day. Which, that sounds exhausting.
Wait, 60 interviews in a day?
A day.
As a little teeny tiny tyke?
A day for
so it
a
wasn't
whole
an
year,
hour.
years after the movie.
So wait a minute, how long? So it's 20-minute interview? It had to be 10, 15-minute interviews.
They're overlapping.
Something
people
like that,
just shouting at him all day long.
Yeah. That's exhausting for a
60.
child, man. He was what? He was 11 at that point? In 2001? So, you're doing all this shit. You're trying to go to school.
He probably just wanted to play the Pod Racing 64 game.
Well, Jake said they'd make lightsaber noises at him every time they saw him. Okay, so I guess that could be mean after a while, but I'm sure there's some other shit that they were saying that wasn't really mentioned either, But yeah, that's got to be fucking nerve-wracking. You're just a child.
Was this public school?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't go to a semi-private school.
Yeah, he probably lived in a better neighborhood. But
there's still a bunch of little fucking shits. Kids can be little fucking shits.
And
fucking shit.
He was so upset he destroyed all of his Star Wars memorabilia. And kids are mean. They're cruel because they don't understand anything else. They just, it's impulse emotion that they kind of exert. They don't know how to tactfully be mean.
Yeah, I was a kid once. I was confirmed asshole.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's okay. So is we all are. We're all kids are assholes. They're all assholes. I'm sorry. Every kid's an asshole. It's just fact.
You should write a book.
All kids are assholes. Yeah, I'm gonna write a book. I'm starting it. I'm starting it when I get home tonight.
Assholes equal kids.
Now, like I said, Jake he quit acting. He would do convention circuits, and get some money, but he kind of just goof off and talk shit about Star Wars and George Lucas, and even on panels, he would just trash George Lucas for how he treated actors and how poor the conditions were working for George Lucas, and he was very dismayed by the whole thing. Obviously,
sure. I mean, clearly he stopped acting.
But in 2015, he was involved in a high-speed car chase, and because he got pulled over for some reckless driving. He's just weaving in and out of lanes, and he provided a fake alias, called himself Jake Broadbent.
No relation to Jim Broadbent.
None at all. And then he took off. He sped away, and he led the police on a 25-mile car chase, not mile per hour. No, he took him on a 25-mile car chase, and it ended with Jake crashing. Trying to get onto an access or a side road, and this is on Interstate 95 in South Carolina. And he wasn't drunk or high at the time. He had no intoxication, and he was charged, and you had to pay fines, and you avoided jail time, but pretty bad, man. But
too much pod racing as a kid.
Really right, that's probably what it was. He's like, oh, there's Sebulba. Motherfucking Sebulba passed me, cut me off. Fuck you. Yeah, this is pod. Oh, shit. It's cops. Because that probably did happen, because the following year, Jake was put in psychiatric treatment for schizophrenia. And it was something he had been dealing with for about 10 years. Kind of undiagnosed. And, I had a roommate, he's more like a friend that had to take care of, kind of, and he had schizophrenia. And it was really difficult, man, because, his mind just basically did what it wanted and saw what it wanted, and, one morning he was digging through, he pulled everything out of the fridge, he's pulling everything up from under the sink, because a golden mouse with no tail told him that the rest were coming. So, I had him put it all away and told him to go to sleep or I'd murder him. And he understood that. I wouldn't have murdered him in my apartment, though.
Smart. Golden Mouse would find him.
This is before, I knew there was something terribly wrong, but I thought it was drugs. But it was before we found out he was schizophrenic. And it's difficult to deal with because there's a lot of schizophrenics, when they feel better, they stop medication.
Right.
And then it just, whole cycle all over again.
Just to relax and relapse. Thank you, Panic at the Disco.
But last I read, he, hasn't been in any trouble. He hasn't been in the news or anything. So,
he hadn't moved.
Yeah. So, hope his treatment's going well. Hope he's staying on his meds. So it's a tough gig. Now, there's Scott Schwartz. I don't know if you recognize the name.
No.
Anybody?
I do.
You do.
I do.
He was another up-and-comer, and especially later in life. He was definitely an up-and-comer later in life. But you might remember him as Flick from Christmas Story, where he was the boy who stuck his tongue on the frozen pole.
Now I know who you're talking about.
Yes, his name was Flick.
Got chased by Scott Farkas.
Scott Farkas, yes. And that was in 1983, A Christmas Story. Prior to that, he starred alongside Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason in a movie called The Toy.
It was a prequel to Django Unchained.
Yeah, this movie made slavery...
I believe you.
It made slavery a lighthearted comedy romp, really. That's what this was, because in The Toy, they catch Richard Pryor trying to... he tries to rob the department store, right? In the beginning. And they catch him. And Jackie Gleason, instead of pressing charges, makes him play with his son.
Okay.
So he basically owns him, which is kind of fucked up. But nonetheless, it was not a terrible movie. I tried to watch it again a few years ago. It's not that great, actually.
Didn't hold up.
Doesn't age well. Didn't age well.
Pryor's comedy is timeless. It stays with that movie, but the movie itself is just like, Jackie Gleason just did that shit for the money. There wasn't much Jackie Gleason in that. But even like Superman 3 was really kind of good because of Richard Pryor, even though that was like a shitty movie. Not as bad as 4. Superman 4 Quest for Peace was probably one of the worst movies ever.
Did you just say the whole title? Did you say it?
I did. I had to.
Superman
you have to
4,
say it.
The
You
Quest
have to.
for Peace. Yeah.
You have to, or Donner will sue you. He will sue you. Now, A Christmas Story was a commercial flop when it came out. It didn't make its money back.
I love that movie.
Did you see it in the theater?
No.
Okay.
I saw it on VHS.
Okay, yeah, so did I, way later. And now we see it, all day, every day, the whole month of December, I think. So it's pretty much ingrained in everyone's memory. You've seen that movie, right?
I saw it for the first time a couple of years ago.
Finally.
Yeah.
Fine, dang, we got one.
Yeah. I watched it when it was on the 24-hour thing. I was like, oh, that's it, huh?
That's it. It's great. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I it's fine to watch once or twice, but I don't understand the 24-hour fucking marathon that they pull.
It's for everyone that, because I think the reason why I do is because everyone goes to see family or they're hanging out with family. If you feel like, throwing it on later or whenever.
Go get some Chinese food.
Sure. It replaced, March of the Wooden Soldiers as one of the Christmas movies because I used to come out during Christmas.
I like the old Scrooge. The old one with...
Not Bill Murray.
No, that's Scrooged. No,
that's Scrooged.
Yeah,
yes.
the old one. I can't remember his name. But it's like the one from the 70s. Did you ever see that one? I forget who's in it.
I thought I saw the one earlier than that. It was like a black and white one.
Oh man, see, yeah, we're just going way back.
So many.
Well, Schwartz wasn't in any of those. So.
No, he was not. So let's keep it to Schwartz. Flick.
He did do a few more roles in some movies that nobody's really ever seen. Which I didn't note, so sorry. Cause
that's fine. Nobody's seen him.
Nobody needs to see him. And a few bit parts on TV, and a couple extra scenes. And then 1998 comes. So he had a little part on Beauty and the Beast Part 2. Did you guys ever see Beauty and the Beast?
I saw Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, you've seen Beauty and the Beast, right?
I haven't seen the French one.
Okay, Did you see the second one though?
No, is that like a direct-to-VHS thing or something?
No, did you see it?
No.
Well, That's because it was a porn. It's a porn, yeah. Beauty and the Beast Part 2 is a porn.
Ooh.
Beast Unleashed.
Oh, yeah. Scott, he ended up doing some bit roles and like post work for adult films for a while.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
And yeah, it's quite the juxtaposition from Jackie Gleason's Santa Claus, right to some straight up porn.
That's fine.
Yeah, 15 years, it's tough to keep afloat, So.
I see his Schwartz was as big as mine.
Well, he wasn't doing any sex yet, or he didn't do any sex at all there, like he was just doing like little, like, I don't know if you've ever seen, we're talking about a lot of movies today, but Boogie Nights, Louise Guzman's role where he always wanted to be in the porn, but they give him like little bit roles. That's basically what Scotty was doing. That didn't last very long. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, side note, when I saw Boogie Nights, I misunderstood what it was, and I thought it was going to be like Saturday Night Fever.
Oh.
That shit really went off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
Very quickly.
Damn. You were fooled. Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. That's a good way to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Under a false pretense.
Yep. I was like, okay, this is going to be dancing or whatever. Boogie Nights. Nope.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it, but
you know
I
what?
was very caught off guard.
Let me tell you about Hellraiser. It's kind of like a Disney movie.
Oh, perfect.
Like any of them. So you should watch that.
Oh, I love
Good
those.
shit. Yeah, Clive Barker loves Disney. So go start now. So,
Right. Okay, I'll see you later, guys.
Bye.
In 2000, Scotty's X-rated adventure was produced. And this allowed Scott to become a little bit of a star again. And this one had some industry greats like Peter North and Michael J. Cox.
Nice.
I see what they did there.
Oh, yeah. They did that. And this is bisexual porn. So, had a little bit of everything in it. Some good stuff.
Oh.
It's for the people.
It's for the people.
He got a Peter North bath.
But it was pretty much the beginning and the end. And yeah, Peter North can give you quite a bath with that prostate of his, man. It's like the size of an elephant. It's amazing.
The North is coming.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Fucking winter is white, man. Holy moly. But yeah, this was like the beginning and the end of his adult film career. He wasn't really happy with the industry, and he left that year. He did like one other film, and that was it.
Just like, ow.
Yeah, I know, man. Like, oh, my back is fucked right up, man. Jesus.
This isn't worth it.
Man, I like fucking, but, oh.
All right, Napoleon.
Now, as of 2006, he was still pursuing some acting. And however, he worked for Don Russ and Upper Deck Trading Cards. Ooh. And he did some, like, pieces in magazines about, or did some design, rather. I'm sorry. Did design for the trading cards. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a multifaceted, multi-talented kind of guy.
Sure.
And then he was in the news. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Oh, okay. Then he's in the news recently, though, for selling Corey Haim's belongings. Corey Haim, a child actor who died of a drug overdose, unfortunately, and
blockbusters such as License to Drive,
good,
and Silver Bullet,
and Lost Boys, The Lost Boys. They had the two Corys in it. And so did License to Drive. That's right. It had the Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. Yep. Hey, I'm Corey Feldman. I dress like Michael Jackson now. Like that guy.
Lucas.
Wow. Was he in Lucas?
Yep, 85.
Oh, I was thinking of... that was. Wow, okay. Sorry, I was thinking of something else, but... But yeah, he sold Corey Haim's like personal effects on eBay. Like,
was he a roommate or something?
Yeah, they were friends, and like Corey would kind of stay there periodically with him. And the family asked if they could just have his belongings back, and he sold them. So, yeah, but
gotta make a buck.
You gotta make a buck, man, because you can't like design baseball cards forever. There's really not much to really change in a baseball card, Come on, like the Chiron isn't really going to look too much different than a...
And plus, I don't know, like it's a little creepy having it closed. It's like let it go, let it go.
Well, but also like profit off someone's fucking demise is kind of sick. Like if you're giving the clothes
but
away
I'm saying
to charity,
he should. You know what? They can do what they want with the clothes, but he shouldn't do that. That's fucked
well,
up.
whatever. I don't even know what the effects were, but I'm just saying like
strap-ons.
Yeah, like. I'm not gonna
corsets.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, kind of
roach clips,
kind of gross.
Oh.
Well,
Coke straw.
I think it was more like pill bottles.
Pill bottles.
Corey Haim's last pill bottle. Yeah, 2 pills in it. You know?
With other people's names on them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Pseudonyms.
Well, but sometimes you get fame by lying. We've talked about fame by lying. You know, Carlos Kaiser. The best worst soccer player ever. And, you know, played, 58 minutes, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
0 goals.
Right, 0 goals.
He's the best. Go on top.
He's the best.
0 all the way.
It's common, though. We see liars every day. You know, we got President Liar. We got everybody. You know, all the politicians are liars. Come on, right? That's what my grandpa used to tell me. They're all liars, and unions are liars too.
Oh, that's true. I hear that all the time.
Right, and then we shoot guns. He loved Reagan. No.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, you know. So, but let's talk a little bit about a man named Joe Maggard. Okay, Joe Maggard. I don't know if you ever heard of Joe Maggard. Anybody? No. I mean,
I'm going to go with a solid no right now.
Yep, I'm backing up his no.
Yeah, very small time bit part actor. Did a lot of behind the scenes kind of stuff. But he does have his own IMDb page.
Ooh,
yeah,
made it.
Now his real claim to fame, though, is that he spent some time portraying America's fattest and most favorite clown, Ronald McDonald, man.
Oh.
Okay, Ronald McDonald. He portrayed Ronald McDonald.
That's awesome. I love him.
That's what he says. He says he was Ronald McDonald, and a lot of people played Ronald McDonald throughout these years. You know, like Willard Scott from the Today Show, the guy who used to do the weather, and he started like the trend of doing the 100-year-old birthdays from Smucker's Jam on the Today Show. You remember that shit? And he was like one of the first Ronald McDonalds. And he didn't look the same. He had like French fry hair, and he had like a box of burgers on suspenders. It was fucking weird. I don't know.
That's cool. Artistic license.
Right. It's a fucking clown giving you hamburgers, so I guess he can do whatever the fuck he wants, really. Oh, here's a fucking hamburger. Smushes it in your face.
Oh, my God. That sounds like my dream job.
Test those burgers.
My friend got tickled by Ronald McDonald at a birthday party. He came to McDonald's.
Okay.
And he got tickled by Ronald McDonald, and he started to fucking cry, and they couldn't get him off the stage. It was like, it was fucked. And I'm like, what happened? Why'd you cry, Ronald McDonald? He's like, it hurt. It hurt really bad. I was like, wow.
It's like stabbing.
Yeah.
Bad
Well, he had little ribs, and
Sure.
Ronald has those big fucking mushy glove fingers.
He's got the fucking breakfast sausage fingers he's going to get you with.
They're like McGriddles, like two fucking McGriddles just poking your ribs. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm sorry, buddy.
Have a riblet.
I felt bad. They gave him like a shitty fake watch, like you know those little images that you move what's that called? Where
Like a holographic thing?
kind of, but like cheaper.
Okay.
Where it's just like one image is horizontal, the other is vertical, and I can't remember the name of the
Lenticulars.
Lenticulars, thank you. Yeah, he got a shitty lenticular McDonald's fucking watch for all of his trouble and a little bag of shit candy. You know,
shit candy. Look like little shit.
Can't even give the motherfucker a hamburger, you know? Like, Ronald McDonald assaulted a child. You can't even give him a fucking cheeseburger. You sons of bitches. You know, you give him a shitty lenticular watch.
I got one of those sick little lenticular watches when Jurassic Park came out.
Yeah. Did it have the T-Rex mouth?
No, it was the Velociraptor, but yeah, it was pretty sick.
Even better. Because I loved the Velociraptor. That was my favorite.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I had anywhere to be on time. I was a little kid.
Smart girl.
At work, I saw someone, they had one, it looked like it was a black and white one, and it looked like an old man, and as you moved, it turned to a vampire. It was like,
I like that. That's actually, my bathroom mirror is lenticular, because when I look at it, I'm like, I'm old. I'm still old when I look the other way. It's like,
just can't get that angle right.
Yeah. I need to return it or something. I don't know.
It's like those drawings. Is it an old lady or a young woman? Is it an old man or is it an old man?
Now, 1995 was when Maggard claims he was the man with the big red shoes. You know, the guy who has the best friend is a big fucking purple blob of grease.
Is that what
Grimace
is supposed to be?
Yeah. Here, let me tell you guys a little something. Let me go back in time when I was young.
Okay.
I worked at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's for 2 whole weeks.
Wow.
They're going to say hours.
I quit my job at the local supermarket thinking McDonald's would pay a little bit more. It did.
Sure.
It paid
Okay.
$2 more. I was like, this is great. A nice summer job. I'll do this. And it sucked. It was the worst fucking shit ever. I was, in my first day being a young idiot, I was coming down on an acid trip that I had forgotten I had to go to work. So I get there and I'm tripping balls.
Sure.
Still kind of, and not tripping balls. I guess I'm still just tripping out. And the two dudes that I met, they look cool, man. They had a bead necklace and shit, and I saw them come up on a skateboard, one of them, and I'm like, all right, these guys. And I'm like, hey guys, it's my first day, but I'm kind of a little difficult. I'm kind of still coming off a trip.
Yeah.
And one guy's like, oh my God, what do you mean? And I noticed that the little bead necklace had a cross on it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like skaters for Jesus.
Straight edgers.
Straight edgers, yeah. And they told on me.
Oh.
So they made me just go wash dishes and shit. That was my first day. I learned some valuable things, though. You can take a tray and slide down it in the play place. That's a lot of fun.
I believe that.
Don't do it when customers are there, though. And I got tasked to clean the grill, and when I pulled it back, there was a big, giant, purple blob of grease that looked like Grimace.
That's Grimace.
And I picked it up. That's what I said.
It makes you grimace in pain.
I shrieked it. I'm like, it's Grimace! And somebody's like, what? And I took a little foam tray, I scooped it up, and I held it up. And customers were ordering food. And I said, it's Grimace! And my arm got slapped really hard. It was the manager on shift.
Yeah.
Splattered Grimace all over the fucking floor.
Grimace is dead.
You can't show people that. I was like, well, this is what they're eating.
This is the secret.
This is what they're eating.
The secret ingredient was Grimace all along.
And then it was just a couple more days and I quit because I really wanted to win the Monopoly prize. So I didn't want to work there anymore. Yeah.
Right.
No, I quit because it sucked. It wasn't a really good job. And that's my McDonald's story. That's the origin of Grimace. That's what I believe Grimace to be. Is that they found him under the griddle. They're like, wow, let's make this into a fucking profitable icon.
Yeah, they put some googly eyes on it and call it a day.
Right. Or you know what else Grimace could be?
No.
An enlarged heart. That's what I was thinking.
Ooh.
Yes.
Because he cares so much?
Back to the present.
No, he doesn't care. Who cares about anything? Oh, see, you put me back in old man mode. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Fucking jerk. So, 1995, Maggard claimed that he was Ronald McDonald. But this isn't true, man, because Jack DePeck was a real Ronald McDonald at the time. 95. Maggard was he was lighting guy. He was actually also a stand-in, never in regalia, stand-in for Ronald McDonald.
Oh.
So it's fine. He lies. Okay, great. All right. That's not really the end of this because the story broke loose again online in 2007.
Oh, jeez.
And
Where everything is true.
Where everything is true. Mm-hmm. My wiki edits, man, are fucking great. I've so much. Oh wait, nope. Sorry, wrong. No, I never edited a wiki. But it became widely believed that Maggard really was the guy who played Ronald McDonald in 1995 on until 2000. But yeah, McDonald's even publicly said that Maggard was a stand-in. He was never Ronald McDonald, though. He was never, ever Ronald McDonald.
Just the understudy.
But what was lacking from this 2007 story was an article in The Guardian in 1998 that told how Maggard would call people using a Ronald McDonald voice, and he would scare and threaten people. And he was arrested for a concealed handgun the previous year with no license.
Dirty.
How would you like to get a burger up your bum? Give me my money.
You want to suck my red shoes? I'm gonna fill your face with my shoes. I don't know what was said really.
Yes, keep talking, Ronald.
Can you make the M on my dick? You know, draw that big arch on my balls. You know,
Show me your golden arches.
I'm gonna spread you open like a Big Mac.
Ooh-wee. Where's that secret sauce?
Put my cheese in you, Mary McCheese in you. Now he rode this McTrain all the way to hell though, man, because he appeared in this short doc about his time as Ronald McDonald. He still dresses up as Ronald McDonald, goes out places, and still makes claims that he was the Ronald McDonald of 1995.
He's still doing this?
He's still doing this. Yeah, he was on a podcast called the Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi, episode 40, where they talked about his lie, I guess. I didn't hear the show, so I can't really say what they really talked about. But yeah, obviously the guy didn't. If McDonald's is saying he wasn't Ronald McDonald, then I guess you're not Ronald McDonald. All cred. Even if you put the makeup on, you're like, I'm ready to do it, and they're like, not the pecs here.
Yeah.
You can go back to lighting. You can keep the cream makeup on if you want. I don't know, but you got to take off the shoes.
We've only got the one pair.
Yeah, I got the one pair. But you can keep the outfit. It's okay. Fringe benefit.
Maggard, you sound kind of weird, man.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. I mean, in the Baltimore Sun, Maggard's quote is saying, I'm one of the bad boy Ronalds.
Oh, boy. I put roofies in the burgers. Fucking freak.
Now, that's what I was pausing to read why I left it in there, but this article says that it says Maggard, an actor who portrayed Ronald in the mid-'90s. So, like, it was still being circulated kind of that he was Ronald McDonald.
Right.
There's a lot of, like, yes, he was. There's a lot of no, he wasn't, and then there's a lot of articles that say he was. So it's like, get your fucking shit straight. The guy wasn't Ronald McDonald.
Right. Well, I mean, if somebody tells me for 20 years that they were like some weird bit part, eventually I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, bro.
Right. It's like I had a girl tell me that her uncle's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
But it was just because she had a picture of her and her dad with, her dad was with Hulk Hogan, got a picture of Hulk Hogan, at some convention. So she said, that's my uncle, and I know Hulk Hogan's real last name, so I'm going to make it more authentic, and yeah.
It's Hogan.
But then, another guy I know, his uncle is Danzig, and that's real. Like, so I thought that was kind of neat, like small town. Like, what? No way.
Yeah, Uncle Glenn.
Uncle Glenn. So yeah, he's one of the bad boy Ronalds, and he says, am I a bad guy? No, I'm not a bad guy. Did Ronald get a little trouble down there? Yeah, Ronald got a little trouble down there. Okay, sure. I don't know, man. It's kind of it's weird to like just hook onto a claim that you were a fucking TV hamburger clown. Like you're played by like there's like 12 fucking people that played you before. You're an expendable piece of shit, really.
But he's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy, though. Yeah. Well, him and the Hamburglar fucking hanging out. Like let's touch some buns. Yeah, rubble, motherfucker. Ooh.
God,
Fry Guys.
Wouldn't you? You would probably get better credit if you said like, "Yeah, I was totally the fucking hamburger man."
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's cool. Like, was it hard?
Zorro was my brother.
Yeah. Did you come up with rubble? What does that mean? I don't know.
It means whatever you want it to mean.
Were you a fry guy?
It means give me your fucking burgers.
I was one of the McNuggets in the mid-'90s. I was one of the little McNuggets.
Those Fry Guys reminded me of the scrubbing soap bubbles with their eyes.
It's a weird world of make-believe, man. And it's difficult, too. It's wrought with sexual deviance and liars and lies. And sure, everyone that's in Hollywood isn't slime. I mean, not everybody's slimy. There's good people. Okay? There's good people that aren't trying to, fuck everyone or fuck everyone over, but
I'll force you to fuck someone.
Right.
The more that the lights being cast on the inner workings of the industry, though, we're kind of seeing that it's really penis-driven. And sometimes vagina-driven, like in case of Chris Kattan. But,
gotta keep your eyes open for the P's and V's out there.
Right. Or, keep a fucking lock and key on yours because, jeez. Better not, hopefully, yeah, you don't write a good book and then, like, they just want you to have sex with somebody to get it sold, you kind of... So you get fired for that in the workforce. If your boss is like, I will give you a raise if you fuck me, that's a lawsuit, But, like, what's Chris Kattan going to do? Like, Lorne Michaels would be like, yeah, did I talk over you?
No, it's quid quo pro. That's what I was trying to say.
Quid come last, really.
Could come last.
But, yeah, I mean, Chris Kattan, he couldn't do anything. But what's he going to do? My career would be over, I guess. And that's what a lot of people, they're forced into that. Like, my career
be over before it gets started.
Right. I better just do what I have to do. And that's fucked, man.
Yeah.
I got bills to pay.
It's disgusting. Man. And it makes it far less attractive, than it ever has when I was younger. We're like, oh, it'd be cool to be in film or something like that. In my radio face.
Maybe for you. I'm looking for auditions now.
Oh, nice. You want into that, huh?
Yeah, what's going on?
I mean, you are better looking than Chris Kattan. I'm going to say that right now.
Thank you.
That's everybody. He's way better looking than Chris Kattan.
Thanks.
Yeah, and probably even Brendan Fraser.
Oh, snap.
That's bold.
Yeah, I'm going to say it now.
You gonna say over George of the Jungle? How dare you?
No. He was really ripped in that. Like Kevin's not that ripped.
No, man.
Yeah. Well, more like
The Mummy.
The Mummy,
Bedazzled.
Brendan Fraser. Bedazzled.
Bedazzled.
Was it Bedazzled?
Bedazzled.
Yeah,
Bedazzled.
Brendan Fraser. That's Kevin. That's definitely.
Him as that basketball player, though, was ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
That was
Tiny
bad. I'm like,
penis.
why did they do that?
I'm just making baskets and...
Everyone plays a game, and, everyone play a good game.
I gotta go start writing that book, though. Is it like Children Are Assholes? Hopefully that's not already taken. I'm gonna have to look that up, make sure that... Because children are assholes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sticking with it.
I was thinking...
I got one. Children the Devils.
Children's the
Children's are the Devils.
The
Oh,
Devils?
That'll be
The
my
Devils.
follow-up book.
So here's my pitch title for you. It's going to say Children, a.k.a. assholes. And it'll be All Kids Are Assholes.
Yes!
There you go.
Oh, that's the
We're in this. We got
colon.
it. We got
Yep.
it.
colon and then
Yeah, we're doing this. I gotta start writing now. Like, year one.
Simon and Schuster. You think they would be interested?
It told me to shut up today. Wait, what? She told me to shut up today. She's 1.5. She spit scrambled eggs in my face. She's 6 months old. What an asshole.
What an asshole.
I didn't mean it. No, it doesn't work. So, yeah.
I mean, it was probably an asshole, too. I haven't seen the new movie yet, but from what I gather, it's probably an asshole.
Bad. So bad.
The movie's a bit of an asshole.
It's just bad.
Huh?
It had its moments, but
Because it's all kids and they're assholes.
Kids are all assholes.
the pacing to me was off. It just seemed a little off.
Yeah, I don't know. Movies lately just kind of suck. So let's just write that book,
Okay.
and we'll do our best with that.
Yeah, we'll make it through this Hollywood drought.
And hopefully they turn it into a movie. That'd be fucking great.
Perfect.
Yeah. We just
I have a sequel.
what's that?
Hollywood Eats Ass.
Ooh.
Ass. I like to eat ass.
Well, have I got a
Hollywood.
place for you?
Hollywood has mouth aids.
Hopefully, yeah. That's when I get signed, you can eat my ass. That's fine. Oh wait, I won't give you ass.
Okay.
To eat my ass.
Okay.
I'm okay with people eating my ass.
So you just need to find someone that's willing to do that to get you into Hollywood.
You need to bleach and shave, though. Shave and bleach, sorry.
I'm gonna start now.
Well, you're not already on top of that game?
No, I got the bleach in my pocket. Look,
Oh, okay.
check it out.
Ooh, on a very
Oh,
special
shit.
episode.
It's oh, my pocket's burning.
Oh, jeez.
That's peroxide.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought you were just happy to see me.
It's peroxide. So, catch us online. www.weirdandweary.com. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Places on the line. Not in Hollywood, though. We're not in Hollywood.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Not when that book comes out.
Yeah.
Hollywood Eats Ass.
Be good to yourselves. Be good to everyone. Don't try to have sex with somebody, for gain, or some domination shit. 'Cause that's wrong. That's fucking.
Hey, you don't tell me what to do in the bedroom.
You don't have to have sex to get a promotion ever again, Kevin.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
We release you.
Right.
Thank you.
And if the library ever tries to do that again, you call the police.
But they said my late fees.
They're not worth it.
You remember that wasn't a librarian, right? So.
Huh. I trusted them.
I know. It's hard. It's hard not to trust people. I'm Jason.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Lee.
And I'm gullible.
Good night.
JKL Media.
Jekyll.